Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm creating a video playlist on Azure tutorial, and previously I have created another video playlist on Hugging Face tutorial. So if you guys didn't gone through my video playlist, I'm requesting you to go through these videos, and guys please subscribe to my channel. So let's start this video. So if you guys gone through my Hugging Face tutorial or Azure Databricks few first videos, so there you saw, right, I'm managing my Python packages using Miniconda. So how to manage or how to create a Python package using Miniconda, how to manage the Python versions. So this video specifically on Miniconda installation and Miniconda use, how to use that. Okay, so to do that I have to go to first my browser and I have to type like Miniconda installation. So first I will explore what is Miniconda. Okay, so for that I have to open Paint, because that will be easy for you to understand like how we can managing packages and Python versions. So basically suppose this is my system. Okay, so this is my specific system. So I'm just writing this as my system. Okay, system means this is my desktop computer. Okay, and it has some RAM. Obviously it should have some RAM, and it has some storage spaces like SSD or something. Okay, so if I install my Python in my local computer RAM, so it will consume the memory from RAM, right? So suppose I'm going to install something like I'm going to install Python. So if this is my system, so I can divide it to my RAM plus SSD as well. So suppose this is the RAM. Okay, so I'm giving this tag as RAM. So say, so writing like this is the RAM and this is the maybe SSD or this is the internal storage. So if I'm going to install Python or any of the softwares, so it will consume your storage spaces from RAM, right? So basically it will take spaces from RAM, and so it will unnecessarily filling your RAM. And if you are going to install some other versions of your Python, so let's say this is Python version 3.12. Okay, so let's say it is 3.12. Okay, so if you are going to install any other version of Python, again you need to install it in RAM. Again it will consume some memory. Okay, so it will unnecessarily filling your computer's memory, which is not a good practice, because maybe in some project we are going to use Python version 3.12. So some in other project we are going to use 3.11 or previous versions like 3.9, 3.8. So if you have any multi versioning requirements, so this is not a good practice to install all the Python versions in your local system. So in this particular case, Python package management and Python version management comes into spaces. Okay, so that for that Miniconda is helpful. So I'll show you like how you can install Miniconda and how you can use that, and I will give you the basic commands as well. So for that I have to go to my browser. Okay, I'm opening my browser and there I am simply typing Miniconda installation. Okay, so if I'll open Miniconda installation, so this is the first link, install Miniconda. So you have to go there. So Miniconda is not Anaconda. Okay, so guys, there is difference between Miniconda and Anaconda. So Anaconda is a complete package management. So if you're installing Anaconda, that won't helpful. Go for Miniconda installation. Okay, if you are not going to use the Jupyter notebook or anything, you can simply go to Miniconda installation, and in Miniconda you can install the Miniconda. So you can see there is different operating systems, Linux installer or Mac installer or Windows installer. So I'm using a Windows system. So what I can do is I can simply download the exe installer. So if I download this, so you can see like this is the 64-bit Miniconda for Windows. So I'm going to click this link to install, sorry, to download. First you need to download and then you need to manually install. So guys, you can see like it is downloading. So it will take few seconds of your time, and the total size of this is 85.6 MB, I can see. So it is installed. What you need to do is you need to just double click on that and you need to open that and you need to install that. So Miniconda I have already installed in my system. So for you, I will show like how is the installation. Okay, you can install that. I'm not going to install that again. I'm simply going to open the Miniconda terminal. And how the Miniconda after installation it will look like? It will basically look like a terminal. Okay. So suppose I'm opening Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'm opening Visual Studio Code. So if I'm opening my Visual Studio Code, I'll go to terminal. I'm opening a new terminal over here. And for you guys, I'm showing like I didn't install any Python version locally in my system. So I'm typing Python minus version. So see, Python was not found. So I didn't install Python version, any Python version in my local system. So even if I go through my command prompt, so if I type like Python and version, you can see Python is not found. But how I'm executing this Python? That is with the help of Miniconda. Okay, so for that I have to install the Miniconda. I hope guys you install the Miniconda. So you need to simply come to this command prompt and you have to, sorry, this option, Windows option, not the command prompt, and you have to type like mini. So if you type mini, you can see, so those options are available. So this is the anaconda prompt, and first packet Miniconda. So this is given. So what you need to do, you need to simply open this. So I'm opening this. So this is guys my Miniconda. What I'll do is I'll minimize this VS Code and I'll go to my Miniconda. So I think I have closed my Miniconda as well. So let me open this. Okay, give me a moment. I'm opening the Miniconda terminal again. So I'm opening the Miniconda terminal again. So this is my Miniconda terminal. Okay. So the commands are like, let me open a let me open a notepad or something. Okay. Or else I can open a OneNote, or else we can use online note. Okay, I have the Visual Studio Code, right? So there I can see new text file. Okay, so there I'll type. Okay, so if I'll type this, okay, fine. So first we need to install the Miniconda. Install Miniconda, and from where you can install, I'll provide this link. Okay, Miniconda installation. Open the first link, Anaconda, installing Miniconda, and from this link you can simply click on download the exe installer, and then you need to click on this link, this URL. Okay, so simply I'm giving this link. So those details I will provide you in the video description. No worries. And next, I'm going to tell you like in normal Python installation, you are going to use the pip command, right? But in conda environment you have to use conda commands. Okay, so for everything you can use conda command, and after creating the virtual environment you can use pip command as well. So that I'll comes into that I'll show you like how you can do that. So first of all, you open the Miniconda terminal, and there I'm going to suppose I do not have any Python version, right? So I'm going to install Python 3.9, say. Okay, so how to do that? So next question is Python package management, sorry, Python version management, not package. So those will comes under Python version management using Miniconda. Okay, so the first step you have to open Miniconda terminal. Okay, next step is to, you have to select which Python version, Python Python version you need to install. Okay, so this thing you need to decide, guys. So if you have a project where you are using 3.11, then go for 3.11. You have a project where you are using 3.12, then go for 3.12. So here, for example, I am using 3.9. Okay, so I have to install 3.9. To install the specific version of Python, you need to execute, and then I am giving you the command, what is the Python command, what is the Miniconda command to install the specific version of Python. For that you need to go to your command prompt, and first you need to navigate to your space where you are going to create the folder. Okay, so I'm going to create the folder in desktop, but one funny thing guys that I'll tell you later. Okay, first navigate me to the desktop. So I'm in desktop. So I'm going to create the Python version virtual environment for Python version 3.9. Okay, you need to execute a command. So for that, I have to give conda, create minus n venv sample version, and then you have to give python is equal to 3.9. Let me verify this command: conda create -n and then virtual environment name and then python is equal to 3.9, and then give enter. So it is creating my virtual environment. I'm keeping this virtual environment name. Okay. So it is giving me the pop-up notification like we need to proceed or not. So you have to give simply n, sorry, y. You have to know n for no and y for yes. So I have typed y. And see guys, this is installing Python 3.9. And I didn't mention anything, like I have just gave Python 3.9, so it will by default will take Python 3.9.0. If you specify the version like 3.9.2 or 3.9.7, it will install that particular version. So I think I have already created the particular version, and so this is the command. Okay, so I'm copying this command and pasting in the text. So this command I will give. Okay, so this is the specific command. Don't execute with quotes. I gave the quotes for understanding purpose. And so this is the first command to create the virtual environment. Okay, now go for the funny thing. What is the funny thing, guys? So you can see like I am in the desktop. Okay, so let's try to find the folder in desktop. So I'm minimizing this, I'm minimizing this, minimizing this. So I'm in the desktop. So guys, my virtual environment name is VNV sample app or something, right? So my virtual environment name is VNV sample version. So this is my virtual environment name. I have redirect my path to desktop. Help me to find the folder in desktop. So guys, you can see there is no folder VNV sample version or something, right? So that is not in desktop. So I'm stopping here for a few seconds. So you cannot find the folder in the desktop. Why? Because Miniconda install in a specific folder in the C drive. Okay. So you have to go there and you have to check whether the folder is created there or not. Okay. So whatever the path is, irrespective of that particular path in the Miniconda terminal, it created the folder in the Miniconda installation folder. Okay, where you have installed that Miniconda in C drive. So how to check that path? I do not have anything. Okay, I don't know where it goes or where I install the folder. So I need to see the path. So how to check the path? For that, the command is conda env list. Okay, then give enter. So those are the paths and those are the virtual environments. Okay, so this is the command to find the particular virtual environments you have created, the path, and what are the environment lists you have available in the installation folder in the C drive. Okay, so this is the next command to find your folder which you created for Python version 3.9. So this I'm going to copy it here, and to check the path slash list of virtual environments you have created using Miniconda. You have to execute this particular command, conda env list. So this is the particular command you have to execute to see all the virtual environments along with the path. Okay, so let's move to the Miniconda terminal. So you can see what is my path where I have installed this C user SR Miniconda, and then under Miniconda 3 we have envs and VNV sample version. So I am simply copying this. Okay, I am simply copying this and I am going to paste it in my browser. I'm opening the file explorer. I'm pasting it here. Okay, so you can see, right? So this is the SR. Okay, this is the Miniconda installation. So if you go to C drive, let's start from the beginning. So I'm going to my C drive. So if I double click on open C drive, you can see I have the, so what is the path? I have to go to users. So I'm going to users, and then I have to go to SR, then I have to go to Miniconda 3, then I have to go to ENVs, and in ENVs you can see I have two virtual environments. So the latest one which I have created is VNV sample version. Now what is the command to activate that virtual environment? I have to check, right, whether Python 3.9 is installed or not correctly. So for that you have to go to Miniconda terminal and you have to give conda activate, and then you have to give the virtual environment name. So this is the name. Okay, so you simply need to give conda activate in virtual environment name. So I'm giving enter. So it is activated. It is activated. So what is the command to activate the virtual environment? Conda activate VNV sample version. So I'm going to note it again. Okay. So step 5, to activate the virtual environments, you have to execute this command, conda activate sample version or VNV name. Okay, VNV sample version is not like VNV sample version, it is the virtual environment name, whatever you are going to create. So I'm going to do one thing. I'll do, otherwise you guys will give the same name, your VENV name. Okay, so I'm giving this, I'm copying this, I'm giving this. Okay, so first you need to conda create and then conda env list to check the virtual environments whatever you have created in your Miniconda folder in C drive, and then you have to activate your environment. Now it is time to check the Python version. For that, you have to go to your conda prompt again, and I have already activated. And you can see I'm opening my command prompt again. Okay, so this is my Windows command prompt. Here I'm giving Python minus minus version. So you can see like Python was not found because I didn't install Python locally. What I did is I installed Python 3.9 in Miniconda. So I'm giving Python the same command, Python minus minus version in Miniconda terminal, and you can see like Python 3.9 is installed. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, so next what you need to do is the next command is to check whether what are the things available under this virtual environments. Okay, for that you have to give pip list. Okay, so guys, I will tell you. So this pip list command is to list out whatever the Python packages you have installed under this virtual environments. Okay, so this is step 4. Sorry, this is step 6, I guess. And if you are executing this or not, that is absolutely fine. To check the installed Python packages under the VENV. You have to execute pip list. Okay, that is not a mandatory step anyway. Okay, to list out, just see the dependency, the installation, whatever we did, you have to execute pip list. Okay, so I'm giving pip list, and if I'm giving pip list, you guys can see like pip 24.2. This version is available. Setup wheels, setup tools, and wheels. This is also available. So these three installations comes under by default. Okay, so if we're creating any virtual environment, automatically it will install pip and setup tools and wheel. Okay, so that apart from conda installation, conda install, you can go it for pip install as well. So to install any of the dependencies, suppose I'm going to install Python, suppose any of the packages like what else, maybe numpy or something. Okay, so I can go for conda install numpy as well, I can go for pip install numpy as well. So that is up to you. So basically it will comes under default pip, okay, which is the latest version of pip 24.2. So this is the way, guys, how you can create a virtual environment as per your requirement using Miniconda. And I will suggest to use Miniconda because that is absolutely helpful, and you no need to consume more computers local memory spaces. It will absolutely fine. So to use Miniconda, it is very easy as well, and you can create different Python versions. You no need to install Python locally in your system. Like you have to go to python.org to install each and every packages. No, you can simply manage your Python packages or Python version for different with different version. You can manage it through Miniconda as well. So this is the process, and those are the commands. I'll give you those commands in your video description. So one thing I need, please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any suggestion, please give me in the comment box, and I'll surely reply your comment. And that's it for this video. I'll make some other videos on other topics, and if you have any suggestion on topics, please provide a comment in the comment box. Until then, stay tuned and goodbye.